Guys were intense. Had a few, things they had to clean up, but got them cleaned up. Liked the way we ran the ball, threw the ball, played defense. Liked our mental frame of mind. I'm anxious to watch them play Saturday. Really am. Questions?
Mentally, how's mentally?
Good. He was out there moving around today, took a rep or two. Ankle's good, so we're expecting him to play.
You expect him to play. If he doesn't, obviously Gloucester got a lot of work with the
Oh, yeah, glad. I mean, because he's been, we always rotate those guys, ones and twos back and forth. I mean, constantly. Even Bobby Hart gets reps. We throw Faircloth in there because when he's healthy, when he's out there practicing and doing all that, I say we're about 10 guys that we feel really good about. We constantly kind of do that because of communication purposes, but we feel really good about that.
You guys feel really good about either one of them, or either spot him starting first string? Or
Yeah, I expect him to start, but if Roger starts, we're in great shape.
How much do you feel like the offensive line has sort of come together? I don't know how much you can tell from those.
Well, no, I mean, we'll see. But I like in practice and everything I've seen, we're much farther along than we've been in a long time. And doing some things a lot better than we had been. A lot more physical, a lot more forceful. Picking up blitzes, but I mean, all the blitzes and communication. Tell you what, there's some smart guys up there. Them youngsters are smart now. They do a really nice job. And not just smart, but got football instincts. Because sometimes, things happen, you coach it just a little different and all it hadn't happened. Boy, they just always seem to, for the most part, fall in the right plays and do the right things.
Coach, at the start of conference play, you've seen a little more intensity out of the troops.
Yes, I really have. I mean, they're juiced up. They're juiced up. I've liked our practices.
Is this a game that, with the matchup, that maybe some of your bigger running backs can maybe have some success? I think James was talking about, he's as big as some of the linebackers.
Yeah, well, I mean, James is going to be big as most linebackers on any. He's big as our linebackers. I mean,
except for one.
Huh? Yeah. No, Vince is 242.
What's Waller?
Probably 228, 230.
Okay.
I mean, somewhere in there. So, I mean, from that part. But, they, all of them, I hope, will do. I mean, the size will hopefully matter, but I think all of our backs hopefully will have a lot of success. They need to. We need to be able to run that football.
It's been 24 hours, but your reaction to the Notre Dame news and what it might mean for this league?
I mean, I think it seems like it's a good thing for the league, all the other sports. I mean, football, I'm waiting to see how the ramifications of things fall out. I mean, it's a great opponent. It will cause you, like I said, scheduling can be a problem. When you got them at home, it's going to be great. When you have them on the road, now it's going to give you 6 home games. So how that affects and how the other games are because you got the Florida scenario. But that's it's still a great opponent. I had no problem playing them.
Right.
I'm just trying to make sure hopefully we can pay our bills. But I'm the coach. I'm not the financial advisor. So but from that standpoint, it's another great team, a great quality opponent, and sounds like it's a good thing.
Them coming in might get. I mean, I know there will be a vote, but you might go back to 8 conference games now with them in the mix. I'm sure that's something you would.
They haven't mentioned that to me, but if that happens, then it does free them up. Yeah, I mean, I think it's tough when certain years, one group has 5 home games, you know what I mean? 5 away games, the other has 4. Now, you can do it where the interdivisional play to make it more fair, but still 5 on the road in a year like that's tough. And then, like I say, some of those years when Notre Dame comes in now, you could have 6.
Right.
So, I mean, that could be, that could loom a problem, but you just got to win those games. Line up and play.
And you own Notre Dame.
Huh?
You own Notre Dame. Can't lose those guys.
Coach, it's a little different recruiting-wise because a noon game, obviously, guys outside the local area, hard to get them in.
Boy, it is tougher. It is tougher from a recruiting standpoint because they got to leave so earlier and they can't come the night before because they're all playing. From that standpoint, it is tough unless they're in a certain radius of your university. There's no doubt. There's no doubt about that, and that's unfortunate.
But 8 o'clock next week's not too bad.
Yeah, but when? I don't even think about next. I'm thinking about tomorrow. Yes, Friday and getting ready again Saturday. We got a big one on Saturday. This will be a big game, and I think it's going to be a very good game. Wake Forest is a very good football team, and we need to play really well.
They got a real good slot receiver there, and do
a good quarterback, good receiver, good tailback. Do a good job. I mean, they got some good players across the board.
Between him and another quarterback can move around a little bit. Is this a good test for that linebacking crew that hasn't gotten a ton of work so far?
That linebacking crew and the secondary and our offensive line, trying to get. our defensive line trying to get pressure on those guys. I mean, they do a lot of different things. Get the ball to them. I mean, they do a really nice job. They really do.
Is Xavier feeling better?
Oh yeah, I tell you what, I thought Xavier has looked as good as he's ever looked the last couple of days.
Wow,
since he's been back. I've been very pleased with the way Xavier's been playing, moving around.
You touched on it on Monday, just the importance of the defense not trying to make a play they're not supposed to make.
Well, I mean,
against the
discipline
same-
against guys like this team, like stay in your gap, be controlled, trust everybody out there, you know, and then play to good team defense and rally once you realize what's going on, rally to the ball. Play with great leverage on the ball, and I think that's going to be very important.